Gonna talk your shit,
Yeah, he really
nigga.
is.
Yo, what's up, 1K?
Yo,
Can you hear me?
yeah,
Alright, so they come up. Well, hello everybody. This is Rocky Masaraka. Welcome to Talk Your Shit podcast. We welcome 1K, FBG. Welcome to the clubhouse. Mother.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say something. My bad. Hello, 1K. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
what's the deal? What's the deal? What's going on?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
That's good. That's good. I'm doing fine. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Oh yeah, for sure, most definitely. Appreciate
Um,
y'all for bringing me on the platform.
no problem. Thank you for even coming.
Yeah, man,
Um,
I've been having to do this. It's been a long time coming, man. Rocky been trying to get me over here for a minute.
yes, yes. We've been was supposed to have this interview with you, but we here now, so better late than never. So that's all that matter.
That's right.
So, Mr. 1K.
Yes, ma'am.
What inspired you to get into the career choice that you're in?
Honestly, I was hard to probably say like my mom and like grandparents, aunties, like all of them was just like musically inclined. Like they all was like singers and stuff like that. So that's what really kind of made me like already kind of have a little incline of music and interest in music. But I was never like taking it serious and then I wanted to be a basketball player. I ended up growing up being tall as a motherfucker, so I wanted to play basketball, but I end up getting in some legal troubles and going to jail and all that shit. So that shit just was like, I gotta go with my second nature, and it was the music. So that's what made me just take the music seriously.
I love that. So basically, you was inspired by your family being already in the music industry, in the industry.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Okay. So, um, what advice would you give someone that's on the same path as you, or trying to be on the same path as you?
Um. First thing I would tell them is just don't give up. Like a lot of people end up not making it doing what they want to do because they quit. Like, and I know it'd be like a lot of peer pressure and a lot of different stuff that goes around the world, like far as that could keep you distracted, but you got to make sure you stay like locked in on whatever it is you want to do. So it ain't even necessarily got to be in the music industry, just whatever your career field is, you just got to stay locked in on it and don't let nobody deteriorate you from what your path is and what you're trying to do. Cause a lot of times when you grinding for something, a lot of people don't see it. Like they might not have, or they might have wanted to do the same thing you possibly was doing, but it didn't work for them. So they had put their fears and their failures onto you. And a lot of people fall victim to that. Like, so I would just say like, make sure you just stay locked in and keep yourself away from distractions that's gonna keep you away from whatever your goal is and what you're trying to do. Like,
I love that. I love that. I love that for you. I'm gonna ask one more question before I pass it to the next person on the floor. What um what is a song or a album, one of your favorite songs that you've done or album that you've done?
um, I don't think I got no favorite album yet. I kind of like I treat them like all like my babies. Like everything I done made from the start of it to now, like they all like my kids. So I don't really got no favorite album, but like one of my go-to songs would probably be it's kind of different for me though. So like I would say it's a song that I got called "It's My Time." It's on all platforms, but it was like I kind of jumped out of my comfort zone. Usually, I'm kind of like more with the melodic trap, like sounding like Atlanta based sounding type music. But this was kind of like more of like the Afro beat reggae type of music, like that I had a producer come vibe with me and he just kept playing these type of beats and I'm like in my head I'm like, man, I don't want to do this shit, this ain't even nothing for me, like, but he just kept like telling me like, you got to try, you got to jump out your comfort zone, and I end up making a good song. I think I want to play. I think I played it in one of these rooms the other night, like for everybody else to hear. But any type of song where I just wasn't comfortable with doing it, those usually be my favorite songs. Like after they end up done in the final like process, and I hear everything after it's mixed and mastered, them usually be my favorite ones. The ones that I didn't kind of want to do.
That makes sense. I love that. I love the fact that you said that you treat all your songs as your favorite. You don't pick and choose or have um a favorite one that you can call out off the bat. But um thank you for that. Thank you for responding with those beautiful responses. I'ma pass the mic, Miss Empress.
Yes, I got a question.
Okay.
1K salute. This is Josiah. My question is, how you shop for beats? How you pick beats, or a producer, or do you got a producer?
When I first started, I'm not gonna lie, I started off like everybody else. I get on YouTube and just type in whatever like artists that I'm feeling at that time and just type in them type of beats. Like that's how it started off for me. Like I've been recording music probably since like 2013, 2014. So, at that time it was kind of hard for me to just run into a producer like that. Like everything had to go on YouTube. But like as I started like climbing up the charts and I ended up running into Future and the different people that I was like doing music with in Atlanta, I started like going to studios where the producers was already in house sitting in with them. And then, after a while of me just sitting like a fly on the wall, somebody finally asked me like, hey, do you do music? Like what you around for? And then I can express myself of who I am, show them like the music I done did. And I got like locked in with certain ones. So certain producers I actually been locked in with for like 7, 8, almost 9 years type shit. And then majority of it now just be like through the email. Like I got my email posted on my social media pages. So the producers just tap in and they just be sending them to my email. So most of the time, I don't even be knowing who the hell the producer is until I drop something, and then they end up hitting me up like, "Hey, that was my beat, that was my song," and then we get them they placement and get them they credentials for it and shit. But a lot of times, that's how it be now. It's just straight out the email.
Copy, copy. I thought you had a producer, an in-house producer for your sound, cause you got a different sound.
Yeah, like I got like three of them. I got one that I've been developing right now. They out of the West Coast. They very hard. Like they done did a lot of stuff with all of the big artists from the West Coast that you could think of. They got placements with them, but I randomly ran into them like on some random situation where I was doing some music for a different artist, and they just so happened to been there was like engineering the session that we was doing, and I let them hear some of my music, and then after that we just started locking in, and then there was another producer. I think he from like originally from New York, but he moved out here to California too as well because I live in California. And I ran into him on Hollywood Boulevard. I was shooting a music video, and he just like so happened to walked up on me while I was shooting a music video. I was just like, "Hey man, I make beats," and I got locked in with him. And then it's a couple of them that I'm locked in with that's in Atlanta that, started off with me when I first started my rap career. So I got a couple different ones, but I'm kind of like I'm versatile. So it's like I don't really just have one locked in sound. Like I be trying to like do everything. Like I was telling what I was Mova, I was telling her, I just be trying to lock in and do whatever. Because you never know what song is gonna be the song. I don't want to just be in one box in one category. When people like look at me, I want them to be like, nah, he versatile. He could do whatever. Like,
Right. Yeah, don't stay in the box. All right, facts. Thanks, man, for that. All right, the floor is open for anybody else that got questions.
Yeah, I got a question.
yep, what's going on?
Do you remember the first song you ever wrote?
The first song I ever wrote. Honestly, I don't write music, so I wouldn't say it would be the first song I ever wrote. I remember the first song I ever did though. It was like probably in like 2012. I was young too. I probably was like 17 or 16 or something like that. But yeah, I definitely remember the song though. It was a bullshit song though, but like as far as at that time, the time frame that it was in, like I got a good feedback on it. That's honestly what kind of made me say maybe I can do music, like because I recorded it and
Right.
then I had like a talent show that was at my high school and I performed the song at the talent show and it was like I got a lot of good feedback off of it. Like,
Could you spit it?
and oh shit.
Yo, boss.
He made me had to go all the way back in the vault in the vault.
Even if you don't get all the way through it, you feel me?
I'm really trying to hold on. I'm trying to think because I didn't record so many songs since then. Give me like a good 10 minutes